Hello and welcome to our Monday morning weekend recap edition of the Bleacher Bums. I am one half of your co-host team, Jimbo, and let me welcome in my main man, Jono. How we doing, big guy?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Well, how was the weekend, pal?
It was all right. Finally got the pool up and try to kick back, watch some ball games, but wife's got me doing so much, man.
I got to tell you, though, you are a good man. You got a website. BleacherBumsPodcast.com is the easiest way for you to learn about us, catch up on some back episodes, and kind of see how we like to keep it loose and fun. Love to communicate through social media. @BumsPodcast is our Twitter handle. Hey, we're just a couple away from 1,000 Twitter followers there, John. What do you think of that?
I think I'm excited. I think I'm pumped up about that. It's great that we got people involved in this, man.
Starting to get more interaction on Facebook, too. Just go to Facebook, type in the Bleacher Bums Podcast. You'll find us. And, of course, the best thing, no doubt, and got a lot of emails about the topic I'm going to bring up to my main man here today. info@bleacherbumspodcast.com. But do appreciate you guys sending in your comments. And like I said, we take them to heart, and I'm going to bring up the number one topic that you guys want to talk about today. But before we do that, remember, best way to keep up with the show, go to iTunes, Stitcher, or any major podcast outlet and just click subscribe. And, of course, if you feel like we're worthy, we'd love a 5-star rating and review.
Can't go wrong with a 5-star rating, man.
Yeah, that was kind of why I was telling them about your charitable work. I was hoping we get some 5 stars, right?
There you
Sound
go.
good?
There you
All
go.
right. And, of course, we're part of the Lineup Media Group. Tons of great content, all types of new shows coming out. Hey, we got did you see we got 3 new shows coming out this week? Got the Girls, Red Dodge.
I seen that. You know what? Our network here offers everything that people want. I mean, basically, it's become like one of those satellite type of radios.
Well, and as people start getting more familiar with podcasting and they say, well, what's your podcast about? It's like, well, you know, our podcast is obviously about Major League Baseball and the goings on there, but then you've got, Let's Get It On. You got
and
Jason
it's such a professional.
They got the girls,
Yeah.
which is for all the ladies out there that want to just.
It makes it happen.
Yep. Well, that's a little bit about who we are. Now let's really show you who we are, and that is a couple of guys that love talking baseball. We both have fantasy baseball teams in a
We're playing against each other.
Yeah, we are. We're playing against each other this week. Hey, I had a good week last week. I played the number 1 team in the league and tied at 6. Everybody's pretty excited.
Actually, you helped out the whole bracket. I mean, everyone moved up.
Yeah, hey, that's what I'm here for, to help. Right? Forget the fact that I really didn't go anywhere. But no, I'm really enjoying it. And you've got a great team. You're sitting right near the top where you belong.
I am at the top in my division, but now the true challenge comes, and that's your division.
Right.
Your division's top notch, man.
Right, and you're playing all of us now. So you're kind of this is where you find out if you're a man.
Who I am.
That's right. Who are you? Or he's
Gut
who we
check.
thought he
Gut
was.
check.
They are who we thought they were. We're going to find out. But I mean, we are beating this over. We're beating this over the head, right? I mean, David Ortiz. We're back to it again. How can this guy retire?
Now, you know what? If he wants to retire and just ride off in the sunset, so be it. But you know what? A lot of great athletes, such as the Joe Montanas. I mean, these guys tried it, and it never worked.
Well, that's my point. So like when we were trying to figure this out, is that what it is?
He's pumped up about it. I wouldn't do it. There's no way I would do it. Matter of fact, I'd want an extension on my contract.
You'd be right now going, pay me.
Yeah. And you know what? All the gifts that all these other stadiums gave to me, you just hire a U-Haul or whatever carrier there is, and give it back to them. Give your rocking chairs back and all that. This guy's still got enough play in him for a couple more years.
Well, I feel like we're beating.
Who started that campaign? Me.
You did.
Yeah.
If this guy winds up playing another year and gets a contract,
it's me.
He should give you a percentage of that, and the people of Boston should love you.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Right?
I mean, I'm the first.
But the Yankee
one that
fans
brought
are
that
going to
up.
hate you because they want this guy to go away. They're tired of this guy.
I don't know why Yankee fans and I would appreciate that more if I'm a Yankee fan, and I would appreciate the same if I'm a Boston fan seeing Derek Jeter.
Well,
I mean that's what baseball's all about, and you got two teams here that have always went after each other. It's beautiful,
this
man.
Ortiz has beat on him though. It's kind of like when Rivera retired. I'd guarantee there's a lot of people out there who were like, "Thank God, get this guy out here." Well, hey, our hot topic today. I got so many emails about this over the weekend,
What do you got?
and they agree with me.
What is it?
Major League Baseball has to stop it.
Stop what, Jim?
What's rule changes after rule changes? What are we doing?
I don't know.
The commissioner comes out, number one, and says he's upset because it seemed like at the beginning the pace of play was good. Now the games are averaging a little bit longer. He's not happy with that. What's wrong with the games the way they are, number one? I'm so irritated by that. Everybody that knows me knows, number one, I can't stand instant replay in any sport. It's the worst thing they could have ever done. You're never going to convince me. I had a guy tell me one time, don't you want him to get the call right? And my answer is this: no, not at the expense of the excitement that's involved in the game. I do not want them to get the call right.
You don't even see managers run out on the field
It's
anymore.
so stupid.
All they do is look at the ump and go, "Give me 1 minute." And the assistant looks back and goes, "No, we're not challenging." Or, "Yeah, we'll challenge that." That's it.
There is nothing worse than a guy makes a diving play, gets to his feet, throws across the diamond. We got a banger at first, and instead of everybody running off the field and the crowd going crazy, everybody's standing around because they know what's coming, right?
Right.
They know what's coming. The excitement, terrible, right? Now, I will compromise. I have a compromise for Major League Baseball on replay. You want to hear it?
Tell me.
Okay, so if everybody thinks they're so good at calling out these umpires, right? We all think we're much better than the umpires, right? If everybody thinks they're so good at it, okay, you have to immediately come out and challenge. You don't get to have somebody look at it and then say, let's challenge it.
That's a great call.
That's exactly how it should be done. Let's go back to the umpire. Let's go back to the manager coming out. The manager should be able to come out, give him his piece, and say, I want that challenge.
Yeah.
But there is no his guy in the dugout giving him the thumbs up or the
Right.
thumbs down. Screw that, Clinton.
No, that's a good call.
Because here's the thing, okay? If he missed it that blatantly, then you should have saw it. And if you have to go to a replay, look at some of the replay stuff. I'm going to tell you this.
it's all candy-ass stuff,
And
man.
I mean, how many times do these guys go and look, and this is what you get? Thumbs down. The
Right.
umpire was right. Thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down. Once every however many of these guys do that, they get him. And I'm telling you, we're seeing it in hockey. I'm so tired of it. I can't.
You know what I'd like to say this about this replay in baseball. That's so different than the NFL. The NFL, if they call something, that's got a little bit more potent. That's got a little bit more as the umpire, as the referee called it in football, stands a lot more than if it's a close play in Major League Baseball. They'll overturn it. That whole conception of that whole ideal of, well, what is that? That one thing?
Inconclusive.
Yeah, and that's not happening. I mean, they're overturning stuff that you're saying, well, that can't overturn it. From what we've seen, that can't overturn it. And they are ignoring what the umpire called on the field, and they are calling what they want from New York.
Well, and again,
Are you seeing that too?
Well, yeah, but here's the thing. I don't care. Again, I'm back to this. It's not so much the call. It's the fact that they're doing it and they're taking out the thing of the game. So let's get to my main topic here, and that is now what they want to do is, okay, the first thing they want to do, which is absolutely, come on, they're going to eliminate the 4 pitches that you throw for an intentional walk. So it's going to be like Little League.
What?
Yeah,
When they come up with that one?
it's a Friday.
You're kidding.
Nope, you just give them the sign, automatic walk. Bullcrap. Kelly Leak would have never hit that home run.
I mean,
Oh, no, he got thrown out at home. But Kelly Leak and the Bad News Bears, that play never happens. Never happens.
Well, what
Today.
we're doing also is we're eliminating stealing home from third.
Oh, it's.
I mean, if you're going to be doing that, there's a guy on third base, which a lot of times there is, just to load the bases up for turning in a double play.
And again, so we're back to. There's no reason for it. I think it's fantastic when a guy almost throws one away. What does the crowd always do? Ooh, every time, right? Whenever it's a bad throw,
right?
And then it gets people talking. It's kind of like fighting in hockey. When's the last time?
Why do you want to get rid of that, by the way?
I don't want to get rid of it.
No, not you. I'm saying the commish.
I guess they feel like it's a waste of time and it takes 30 seconds.
Well, let me tell you something, commish. The whole thing about baseball, there's no time. There's no time.
Well, they're trying to.
I don't want no time. Baseball is one sport, man, that you could go and you could eat your Cracker Jacks, you could eat your popcorn, nachos, and kick back with some beer with your friends and so forth and not worry about 15-minute time or anything like that.
Well, they're worried about why less people are watching, so they're
those aren't baseball fans, man.
They're arguing that because it takes too long, so the kids today lose interest. Listen, that's not what it is.
No.
Give me a call. Commish, give me a call. I'll fix the game for you. I got it figured out.
Well, I know you do.
It needs to be more exciting. Make it more exciting. Don't take stuff out of the game.
What kids don't want to watch baseball? Kids in Cincinnati that can't win a game? Maybe those are the kids?
Well, again.
Baseball's never going to get boring. It's Americana. You can't keep getting into it. You can't keep screwing with it. You can't keep throwing something into that engine. That's wrong.
The players, I understand it. They love free agency. I understand it should be a capitalistic world. Free agency hurt the game. I don't care what anybody says. They might be making more money. And at the beginning, it may be good, but I don't like free agency.
It's not about the money. That's not why I stayed on this team or left this team.
I would say that is a phrase that the players are not allowed to ever utter. It's not about the money. If I was an agent, I would tell a guy, don't ever say that. If you ever say that. No. Okay, so let's get to the real big one. You ready? They're going to change the strike zone.
Well, shouldn't we talk about that Friday and go over what happened over this weekend here?
Well, hang on. No, this is what today is.
All right.
Strike zone. They're going to raise it.
What do you think about that?
Above the knee.
Above the knee. It should be above the knee. It should be above the knee.
Well, it's supposed to be at the knee.
Okay.
So now they're going to bring it above.
Yeah, all right. That's not a big thing, though. I can live with that.
Well, here's the thing. Just call a strike.
Right, yeah.
See, once again, we're going to change rules when we could easily just call it the way.
It's been like the untold version. I mean, that's the umpire. He calls that. I don't know why they're making a big deal about that.
I agree. They want more offense. Too many ground balls. What do you think?
Bring that waffle back, too. That umpire
I like the umpire with the waffle.
That's the American League.
What do you think the pitchers think about this? What do you teach a kid from the day he's young? Keep it down in the zone.
Right.
It's over.
Right.
Down in the zone now is line drive city. So, baseball, get out of your own way. Get out of your own way.
It's for the fans. I don't think people should dictate what's been around for, over 130 years or something?
I told my kid this weekend. He played ball this weekend. Okay? Pitched great.
God bless him.
Pitched the best game of his life. Playing up a year, pitched the best game of his life. Semifinals. Championship game, he's up. 2 runners on. He's the tying run with 2 outs.
Mm-hmm.
Strikes out on a curveball that's about 6 inches outside. Umpire called him out.
What did you do? Did
Nothing.
You lose your mind?
No, nothing. Get in the car. He's pretty upset. So we have an adult conversation about it.
And what did you tell him?
I said, Logan, you just pitched the game before.
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How many strike calls did you get on balls that were 3 inches outside?
None.
Quite a few.
Oh, did he? Okay.
You can't live by the sword and die by the sword. All right. I mean, you can't. So my point is, with replay, okay, yes. Are the umpires going to miss a call on your team occasionally? Yes.
But what's this leading to?
But you're going to get some.
I think your point is, what is this leading to?
Correct.
To where we eliminate the umpires completely, have a robot back there, some sort of.
I agree.
Some sort of a little camera that reflect. Now they got it on your right hand side of the TV screen, the box to where it shows where the strike was and so forth. We're going to see that. We're going to see that out of a remote type of computer base back there now. We're doing away with the umpires completely.
The day they put that strike zone, K zone on TV, they probably should have never done that.
Yeah, I agree with you. We
probably would have been better off.
Because now it's showing after the pitch, now they're turning it at another angle to show where the ball was. It's unbelievable, man.
But I'm going to tell you, if you sit in that Major League dugout and look out there, now these guys are good and they do it every day. They've got a pretty good idea, right?
Mm-hmm.
Again, we're back to this. If you really think there's an issue, bring it up right then.
Right.
Don't go.
How many seconds do you give them? They got to have like a certain amount of seconds to maybe 20 seconds or something, or yell, or I want a challenge.
They're coming out of that dugout, and nobody's on the phone in that dugout.
Okay, but you got to give them a certain amount of time, like 15, 20 seconds, is it? Or
10 seconds.
10 seconds is your...
10 seconds.
All right.
You got to come out, give them the business for a minute, and say, I want that challenged.
You got to give them the business.
But you can't be giving them the business looking in the dugout waiting for the assistant coach to give you the thumbs up or the thumbs down. It's almost like hockey when there's icing. One of the guys skates over to the bench and nobody's allowed to leave the ice from the team.
I don't even want to talk about them. They've gotten out of hand now.
Yeah, they are too. But my point is, so what happens is if an umpire comes out, one of the other umpires is staring in the dugout, making sure nobody's on the horn.
Oh, come on. Yeah, they could use their 10, 15, 20 seconds however they want.
I don't want.
I just don't want to have to wait for their cameras.
I don't want anybody looking at video because if it was that bad a call, then be confident about it and say it was that bad. Okay? That's all I'm asking. All right, standings. Weekend was interesting.
The Yankees have made some moves, man. They're
Look at
won 5 in a row now.
Almost up to 500. That coincides with your boy Chapman coming back?
Yeah, Chapman's been lights out.
Well, who hasn't made any moves? Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto's just fading and fading.
Look at
away.
Boston, though. Most wins in the division.
Boston's right there, man. Yeah. Boston and Baltimore. And the Yanks, I think the American League East is looking prominent again like it used to.
Those White Sox in the Central are good, but, man, this Cleveland team.
No, White Sox have been losing, man.
I know, but they're still sitting atop, and here comes Cleveland. You don't like Cleveland.
I don't like Cleveland. I don't think they got enough. I think Cleveland beat up on my crappy Reds. 4 or 5 games. Oh, I don't know. They could have played them all season. They would have been best record in baseball. So
True that.
So Cleveland just, you know what? You're done with Cincinnati. So you're back to normal after this week.
Is Minnesota the worst team in the league?
I don't know. I gotta say my Reds are right up there, man. I gotta say my Reds are right there.
Look at those Texas Rangers. Here they come, coming after Seattle.
Seattle's holding. That's a good race right there, man. That's a good race.
Pitching in Houston's just not good.
What's going on with Houston, man? They got some big overplayed players right now, and they're not producing.
I'm telling you, this Dallas Keuchel's like Sonny Gray. What's going on?
Yeah, I have no answer for that. I thought the guy would definitely be lights out this year.
They went and got that. They thought they had a lockdown closer in Kevin Gray. Nothing from him. Not worked out. Hey.
If you're out there in Houston, let us know what the hell is going on with your team. And Toronto people.
Cubbies lost a couple games.
Yeah, they've
under 700.
They've been losing a lot.
Coming back to reality, right?
Well, you know what? They're 4-6 their last 10 games, and their hitting hasn't been spectacular. I'm telling you,
Rizzo's
they're not.
Calmed down a little bit.
Rizzo's calmed down. He's like 1 for 28 right now.
Yeah, but the beginning of the year, the guy was unconscious.
Yeah, but
they had a lot of guys doing that.
This is what I like to find out. Yeah, your kid plays ball and all that. You know, I don't know. If I went through a slump like that, 1 for 25, 1 for 20, how do you focus? How do you go back to the hotel room and not think about it? And you got to have amnesia in baseball, man.
It's a game of failure, and I think the guy, like, you ever watch a guy, and you're like, man, he acts like he doesn't even care. Matt Holliday gets that a lot in St. Louis, but these guys care, but they understand but they understand that they can't. They understand that they just can't let it go that way.
No, if you do care about it, I mean, if you really care about one bat, it's going to tear you apart.
Well, for me, if it's me, I'm going to try to figure out a way to keep it even keel, but it's got to be the hardest thing in the world.
And I don't think these coaches, these managers, even approach them when they're going through the slump. You don't want to keep talking to them like, hey, you know what? Maybe if you do this, maybe if you're open up your stance a little. And right there, it's going through your head like, hey, maybe I'm really screwing up here. Everyone's thinking about me now.
Maybe that's what makes some of the coaches great and some of them not so great, the way they handle the guys.
Right,
like that.
Right. Maybe that's how Dusty Baker and coaches like that, managers like that have been around.
Pittsburgh's doing a little better. They're sitting there. They're ready. They're in striking distance.
Yeah, you know what? Once McCutcheon starts warming up, man, I mean, he's still not vintage. And that outfield is unbelievable. I think they're all like over – no, that's Chicago. They're all like 6'4", 6'5" on Chicago's outfield.
I saw a special on Piscotty versus Hayward because of the big decision. Right. You know, Hayward spurned the Cardinals, went to the Cubs for, what was it, 220? Mm-hmm. 200 million, something like that. Whatever it was, 200 million, 205. Piscotty makes $500,000 a year. It's not even close.
Jeez. Hey, in the West, though, Frisco all the way. That's the pedigree. That's the pedigree. Dodgers, forget Dodgers. Everyone talks about Dodgers. They're such a sleazy team. They never seem to get their head out of their ass. They never make a big run like Frisco. Frisco, last 10 games, 9-1, folks. These guys just got done with the Cubs. I mean, they're a real team.
9-1.
9-1 the last 10 games, and this is the type of team that you know is going to be playoff material.
Well, they build their team for it, right?
Yeah, they do. They do. And you always look at them and like go, wow, you know, maybe now, boom, there they are again.
Well, again, I think we touched on it last week. Of course, everybody's, I don't know about Samardzija. I don't know about Cueto. Well, there they are.
Yeah, there they are.
Pitching good.
And Cueto's been lights out, man.
He has been good.
And he gets the team fired up, too. God bless him.
Hey, you know what? The Padres aren't that bad.
You know what? You better strap it on with the Padres.
That's right.
It's no gimme. I mean, they're gonna lose the series, but they're gonna make you work for it.
They're not that bad.
They're gonna make you work for it.
You know what I noticed about the Arizona Diamondbacks though this weekend? So inconsistent. God.
Again, they got so many pieces just not there right now, and they depend so much on their first baseman Goldschmidt.
God, he's a stud, though.
Yeah, he is, man. He's built like a horse, too.
But Greinke finally threw a Greinke-like game for him, so that's good, I guess. I mean, he's awful good pitcher, but I don't know. These standings are becoming interesting. That American League East is tight now. Got two of the teams that, you know, for years, and then, of course, with the Yankees getting back in the mix. I love to see that. That's awesome. The Mariners, though, let me tell you, I like the Mariners.
Mariners are tough. Mariners are tough, and in Seattle, Texas thing, and Coop last week he's got big hopes for Texas. He thinks Texas is for real. Yeah. I don't know about that.
Well, he was right. Hugh Darvish is coming back. I think he's done with his rehab, so I think he's going to pitch Saturday. Maybe does that sound right? I think so. So we see him Saturday. That's that punch they always wanted. They're going to have that Hamill-Darvish punch. Hamill pitched like Hamill yesterday or the day before. I can't remember which, but Hamill pitched like Hamill. And if Darvish comes back and can do what Darvish should do, even if he's not that dominant ace and he's just a good number two, I think they're ready. I don't know, pretty good stuff.
Right.
Well, it's me and you, Big Cat. Are we going to put a wager on this?
I thought we had a wager.
Did we? It was lunch? Was it lunch?
Well, it was lunch. And
it's got to be something more than just lunch.
And you had what did you have? I had the over and under on you winning all these games at 9.5. I don't know if you're going to get there. Now you made another bet with another team that you're going to do better than him. I think that
I already beat him.
You haven't beaten him yet.
I played him already and I beat him.
No, that's throughout the season.
No, it was head-to-head.
Oh, my God, what
it's
a
written
weasel.
in there. No, it's written
in there.
Yeah, it is.
You could ask the commish, Cooper.
The commish is the one that told me that's what it was. I haven't even seen it.
No, he told me today that they're going after each other. So you're not out of the woods on that at all.
I made a trade, though. I traded Sonny Gray, and then 2 days later he went on the DL.
Yeah, but Sonny Gray is a future type of player, sure. And
you were ripping on him when I had him last week.
I understand that, but for a low market team like Old Dad, that's a team out there. By the way, they're called Old Dad. Old Dad can use a player like him for the future.
Well, he can have him and a salary for the future. Now I got.
Did you eat any of that salary?
No.
He took it all.
Took it all.
What a weasel you are, dude.
What?
Anyway.
I got money.
Money
talks and bullshit walks. What do you think of that?
That's what they say in the yearbook.
That's what it said in the yearbook, Jim.
Yeah.
Well, hey, good stuff. I like that. I love these Monday editions.
What do we got coming up for Friday?
Well, I tell you what. Here's how this is going to go down. We're getting to that point in the season where we got to start figuring out who's a contender and who's a pretender. So I want you to put your list together. We're going to look back and we're going to say, okay, we're at that point in the season now. I want hard. We're going to do it. I want you to write this down. You and me. I want your picks
Right.
for the divisions.
No, that's good. And you know what?
I want your picks. Hang on. Write it down. I want your Cy Young.
I'm not going to give it to you now.
Your Cy Young candidate.
Oh, wow.
I want your MVP.
Right.
Okay. And I want your division guys for the end of the year.
All right. Sounds good.
Based on what
Sounds
you've
good.
seen to this point.
And you guys are
I'd love to hear yours.
out there. Let us in on that too. Whatever you guys like out there, let us be a part of it, and you guys can fill us in on who you like out there as well.
Yeah, I would love to. info@bleacherbumspodcast.com. Love to hear your picks. I want at this point of the season, who you think are going to win the divisions. I want to know who you think is going to be the Cy Young in both leagues and who the MVP is going to be.
Hey, you know what? We ought to do this too.
What's that?
For a lucky fan out there that picks a real dark horse that no one knows of, and if this thing happens and he's the only one, you know what? Why not give him something?
Well, what do you want to give him?
I like to get him a jersey.
All right, what jersey you want to give him?
Whatever town that guy's calling from.
Okay, here's
whatever calling from. What do I mean calling from? From wherever you guys
we're going to get him an authentic one? Yeah.
I don't know. You want to get them an authentic?
Yeah, let's get them an authentic. Their choice.
Their choice.
All right, here's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Here we go. Ready? We need you to pick a division, a winner, all the division winners. Okay, we're going to tally up how many wins they have right now.
With all their plays, the MVP, the Cy Young,
Yep.
I mean, we'll tally it all up at 5 points each, I guess. Let's do it like that.
Sure. Everybody gets one entry.
One entry. Yes.
One entry.
That's a great call.
All right, one entry. We're going to tally them up at the end of the season. You win, you get your choice of a jersey. So you got that? We need your division. Hang on. We got it. I forgot one. We need your division winners. We need your wild card teams.
Right.
We need your Cy Young. Mm-hmm. We need your MVP.
Right.
We need your Rookie of the Years.
And the winner of the whole thing.
Oh.
World Series.
World Series champion.
Yeah.
Wow.
World Series champion. Okay, if you say that, that's worth 10 points, all right? We'll give you 10 points on that one. Everything else is 5 points. We'll tally it up. So, this is kind of like the 64 teams in the NCAA.
October Madness.
Yeah, there you go.
October Madness.
I think it's a great call.
Great call. All right, hey, we're gonna put some stuff out about it to let you guys know what we're doing. But authentic jersey of your choice, and it costs you absolutely nothing to get in.
Yeah, beautiful.
All right.
Just that we know you're out there.
Yes, and I know it'll probably be like an authentic Albert Pujols jersey.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to give you any Cincinnati Reds guys. So
no, you don't want an authentic Votto, no.
No.
I know. I got you.
No, but you know what? A Harper jersey would be sweet.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. It can be whatever you want it to be. So
yeah,
game used Babe Ruth.
Okay,
what's that worth?
That's not happening.
No. So, anyway, good stuff. So info@bleacherbumspodcast.com. Division winners, wild card entries. Mm-hmm. Okay, World Series champ. That's an extra bonus, 10 points. National League, American League.
We'll come up with these
Cy
categories.
Young.
We'll put it on our site.
Yeah, we'll put ours out there, okay?
Yeah.
National League, we want your MVP. We want your Rookie of the Year. We want your Cy Young.
Each one, 5 points. World Series, 10 points.
Beautiful. I love this.
Yeah. I think that's a great idea.
Yep.
I hope the GM goes for it. I'm not springing the word jersey.
Yeah, authentic jersey is what, $300-$400?
A couple hundred. Couple hundred. He's got a couple hundred.
You'll tell him it's good.
Yeah.
All right. We'll let him know about it on Friday when he's in for fantasy.
Hey, but you guys got.
Hey, by the way, did you know that you were doing this? He'll be like, okay.
Yeah, he'll love it. He'll love it. And you know what? You guys get involved in this show. That's what it's all about. I think he'll love that even more.
Well, we appreciate it. Like I said, interacting with you guys is by far our favorite part of the whole show. And our special thanks to the many people that emailed in with their concerns about these rules that baseball is coming up with. We enjoyed talking about the topic. And, again, it's great to always have that interaction. So
love you guys.
Yeah, happy to have you guys. See you on Friday.
Friday. Great show.
Great show.